All right. Welcome everyone. Cesar Mascoro Jr. with our Selling Saturday late edition of 15 Minutes to Mastery. Hope you're doing well. Coming in with episode number 325 of our 15 Minutes to Mastery. And we're coming in later in the evening because I want to discuss a special subject with you guys that I think is really appropriate to what you have going on. Once again, episode number 325 or 15 Minutes to Mastery, where we come in to get you some information, inspiration, and motivation so that you can get along your day. And normally we do these things in the morning, but today, like I said, wanted to come in the evening and actually share with you some info on what would help make your week even better. You know that we work all week to be able to get as many deals as you possibly can, right? If you're manufactured home sales, whether you're in the community space or retail, you're working, you're selling. The idea is to keep stacking up and building your pipeline, right? Now, what happens at the end of the week? What happens after you're done with the week? What happens with these brand new deals that will then become something even better for you? And that's what we want to talk about today. We want to talk about the bottom of the funnel and how that makes you elite. And today's quote comes from Henry Mintzberg, which says, strategy is not consequence of planning, but the opposite. It's the starting point. Strategy is the starting point. In other words, planning out what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, what you're going to do with this new business is what makes everything work, because that's where you start from. Like I mentioned earlier, every week that you're out there doing what you do, you're looking to be able to build your pipeline. You're looking to add to the deal flow that you've got. You're trying to get all the business that you can. And now after you get it, now what do you do, right? I'm online. I see people posting photographs with families and individuals that they're selling homes to. But what happens with those after we take the deal? Today is Saturday evening, right? 7 o'clock here, 7 o'clock Central, 8 Eastern, obviously. And what's going on? Everybody's day is just about done, even on the Pacific, right? Out on Pacific Standard time zone, it's 5 o'clock. They're about ending their day. So what happens now? What do we do? Because what you do from here is what will make you elite or will set you up for failure. We all know time kills deals. We talk about all that time, all of that. And we're always making the case for moving with urgency and getting things done. Now, let's talk about what we do from here on out. I tell you all the time, Sunday, plan out your day, plan out what you're going to make happen this coming week so that you can make sure that you're operating on all cylinders, you're being as efficient as you possibly can. And for those of you that are not familiar, we have a system that we call bottom of the funnel. We have a planning system. This bottom of the funnel planning system is something that I was using as a general manager with my teams. I even used it myself prior to doing that when I was on the sales floor myself, which allowed me to be able to maneuver through the existing business, through the new business, and in trying to get new business each and every day. Because what you don't want to happen is you don't want to get these deals. Let's say you got 2, 3, 5 new deals this week, whatever it was. And you don't want those 2, 3, or 5 new deals to take up all of your time this coming week. You've got to get another 2, 3, or 5. Hopefully it's 5 each and every week, right? But like we talk about, if you're getting 2 per week, you're ending with 50 that are delivered. We could do that math later on. We're going to actually have an event coming up in November where we're going to get into all of that. But right now, we're talking about what do we do with these deals that just happened? What do we do with the deals that you've had in your pipeline already? And how do you continue to get new business? It's having that planning system. It's having that strategy that'll help you accomplish those things daily, that is going to take you from good or great to elite. How you manage your time and what you're able to get done each and every day, starting next week on Monday, when you get back into the office, is going to make all the difference in the world. And this bottom of the funnel strategy is set up in order for you to be able to determine what is the priority. What should take priority every morning. How do you go about your day? Which deals to focus on, in what order, so that you continue to push your pipeline? Because we talk about all the time, right? As a sales consultant, a professional housing consultant, as a community manager, when you're talking about working your pipeline, it's taking them in order of importance. We talk all the time about how you can only complete so many tasks throughout the day, each and every day, and you've got to prioritize those tasks. Well, the same thing happens when it comes to your deals. You've got to prioritize those, and you've got to be able to move in and out swiftly of each of those new deals. Now, the best thing you can do is what we were talking about last week when I was talking to you about being able to take a file to completion, take a task to completion, work one file, get it all the way done, get it completed, moved out of the way, so that you can then focus on the next and focus on the next, so that you're not having to come back in and out of files and waste your time and spend more time than you need to. And it just starts eating up your mental bandwidth. And the next thing you know, you're feeling overwhelmed and you're not getting anything accomplished. None of your files are moving forward. As a matter of fact, they're falling off because it's taking too long. Because as we know, time kills deals. So, bottom of the funnel, what is that? Well, I'm glad you asked. Bottom of the funnel means that you are approaching each and every deal that you have in your pipeline and you're categorizing into 4 different categories. And those 4 categories are going to show you which ones you should work first. And if you picture this cone, obviously, if you think about a cone right now, you grab a cone. Let's say you're filling up your vehicle with oil. You've got the funnel in there, right? And the oil comes out the bottom, the most narrow part, right? Starts at the top, works its way down the narrow part. That's where it spits out. When you think about that funnel, your deals should fit into that funnel the same way. The ones that spit out first are the ones that you're getting paid on now. That's what you got to think about. Which deals am I going to get paid on quickest? Which ones are quickest to funding? Which ones are the quickest to be able to get closed? Which ones need some more conditions that need to be cleared? And what are my brand new deals? Those are those 4 categories. That's how you've got to maneuver through these deals. So let's say you've got 15 deals in your pipeline. Now I'm looking at these 15 and I'm trying to figure out which of those 15 are closest to funding. And those are the ones that I'm attacking first thing in the morning. After I've already done my marketing, I come in, I do my marketing, or I do my marketing from home. I come in and I make a few follow-up phone calls, calling the people that maybe I spoke to. You know, if it's Monday morning, maybe there's some people on Saturday or Friday that you spoke to that you could not get to make a decision. They're hanging right there. They're just on that. They're on that cusp of being able to come over and start working with you because of the new rates and lower rates. And now people are excited and they're out there and they're shopping. So those are those phone calls I'll make first, right? I do my deal review. Hopefully you're doing your deal review with your GM. If you're not, do it on your own or do it with your sales manager, but do a deal review each and every day. Where am I at with my 15? And out of those 15, which ones are closest to funding? Maybe you've got a deal on the ground. Maybe there's a house out there that's pending a certain condition that needs to get cleared so that that deal can fund and you can get paid. That's the first thing I'm handling. Then from there, maybe I've got one that's about to be delivered, but I can't get it delivered because we haven't gotten a moving permit, whatnot. And you jump in the middle of that, even though that may not be your job. Get in the middle of that, get that moving permit taken care of. Find out who needs to handle it. Maybe you can't get it done yourself, but find out who needs to handle it, get it handled because that's your money. If any GM, if any owner of company, if any community regional sales manager within the community space is bothered with the fact that you get in the middle of something getting funded, well, that's a different conversation to have because, man, why would I be upset that somebody else is helping and getting these deals done quicker, right? So that's what we're looking at is which ones can move fast, which ones are right there about to fund. Then from there, I move on to my next phase of deals. Out of those 15, now which ones are closest to closing? Maybe there's a phone call, a phone audit that needs to get done. Maybe there's a customer interview that needs to get done so that the contracts can get ordered. Maybe it's that the insurance binder hasn't been handled yet. Whatever that may be before you get contracts, those are the next ones I'm focusing on. How can I get involved? What do you need from me in order to be able to get those contracts so we get this deal closed so we can either get the house ordered or if we already have the order, the home in stock, we can get it delivered, or if you're in the community space, so we can get that deal closed and let these folks get moved in so that you can get paid. Right. So first, I'm looking at the 15, which ones can fund today. Then from there, I'm moving on to the next phase and which ones can I order contracts on today. Then from there, I'm moving on to which ones are missing some conditions, some deals that maybe are hanging there that are missing some conditions. I'm working those deals one at a time, grabbing one file, taking it to completion so I get it out of my way. That way, the powers that be can order those contracts and we get the home ordered, delivered, and funded. And lastly, the fourth section of this are brand new deals. Those brand new deals that you just took this past week, that's where I jump into those. What conditions did they not bring into me? Have I received those conditions from over the weekend that were pending? Did I get those? If not, man, I'm calling, I'm texting, I'm emailing, I'm calling, I'm texting, I'm emailing, and I'm calling, I'm texting, I'm emailing. And if I don't get it, I'm getting my GM to call, text, and email. We're moving on to those so that I can get that done and out of the way, so that hopefully by the time Tuesday, Wednesday rolls around, you're done with file work because you've cleaned everything out. If you really focused in on it and really paid attention, put in the time, and had the discipline to work your deals to completion one at a time, if you have a pipeline of 15, 20 deals by Wednesday, you should be done, out of the way, and you're just working on new ones. And that way, when you get a new deal the next day, you take that one to completion. And then the next day you get another new deal, you take that one to completion. And if you just get in the mode of taking your deals to completion the next day that you took from when you took it, if not that same day, so they are off of your plate and you can stay focused on getting new business, your marketing, your calls and appointments, that's where you become elite. That's where you go next level. That's where your business is just happening hand over fist, and more appointments being set, and more families that you're helping, and more people that you're taking care of. And at the same time, helping yourself, taking care of yourself, providing for yourself and your family and your loved ones and your community and everyone that we tell you that you can do, because this industry and this opportunity, this career that you are involved in is one that is life-changing, not just to your clients, but to you as well, as long as you operate in a manner that is going to make you effective and efficient. You operate with urgency and you operate with purpose. If you can do those things, my friends, you will see that your life and your business, your career will thrive. You will not even imagine, you can't even imagine the things that can happen for you as long as you apply yourself. Too many times I let myself down. There was so much more that I could have done. Now looking back, hindsight, as they say, is always 2020, right? There's so much more that I could have done. And that's what I want for each and every one of you. That's what the whole team here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery wants for each and every one of you, to operate in a manner that is going to help you do the things that you didn't even know were possible, because that is what this career does for you. That is what this career provides for you. It's not a guarantee, it's an opportunity. But as long as you operate in a manner of bottom of the funnel, working your way, we're at the end of the week. Tomorrow, plan out your Monday, plan out your Tuesday, plan out your Wednesday, and the rest of the week, and watch what happens. Don't just plan it, execute upon that plan. Execute on that plan ruthlessly. Be ruthless with your time. Tell people no that are trying to get in your way, taking up your time, and get these things done. Focus on your marketing, focusing on your follow, focusing on continuous improvement. There is so much time available to you that you can do each and every one of those things. It just takes you focusing and having the discipline to make it happen. Too many people make excuses thinking that I don't have enough time. There's too much to do. I can never get around to learning new things. I promise you, if you can get yourself zeroed in, if you can figure out your purpose, and if you can figure out how you can operate at a different level of focus and discipline, your brand new business happens in a matter of 2 to 3 hours per day. That's all you need in marketing and calls. The rest of it can be focused on current pipeline and appointments that you actually have. Go in each and every day with the idea of setting 2 appointments per day. Set 2 appointments per day. If you work 5 days a week, that's 10 appointments that you have set. From those 10, 5 show up. From those 5, you sell 2. You sell 2 appointments. You sell 2 homes a week. In a matter of 50 weeks, that's 100. Half of those will get funded. 50 homes a year. You do the math. What will 50 homes a year pay you? that is what we want to see you do. And if you operate with bottom of the funnel, that is what will happen for you and more. And it can be done. My friends, go out and do it. Make sure that tomorrow for your Sunday recharge, we'll be in here tomorrow morning at 8:15. You come in, log in, because we have something great for you. We've got some great news for an event, like I said, that's coming up in November that we want each and every one of you to take advantage of. You can be with us. It'll be a Monday, Tuesday in the evening, 5 to 8 p.m., just for you. Whether you're in your community space, retailers, doesn't matter. You don't have to be in sales. Anyone in manufactured home sales, whatever your position, this is going to be for you. I'm excited. We're putting it together. We're doing so many great things here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery to be able to help you take your life, your business, and your career to a whole new level. Have a great Saturday evening. I'm about to go check out UT Hook 'em. Have a great Saturday. We'll be in here tomorrow morning, Sunday recharge. Until then, I can't wait to meet you.